Now we focus on the environment division. Only machine-dependent division of COBOL program supplies information about the hardware or computer equipment to be used on the program. When your program moves from one computer to another computer, the only section that may need to be changed is environment division. The environment division consists of two sections. They are configuration section and input-output section. The configuration section. It supplies information concerning the computer on which the program will be compiled and executed. That is source computer and object computer. It consists of three paragraphs: source computer, object computer, and special name. Special name paragraphs is an optional section from COBOL 8.5. In this code, source computer is mentioned as IBM 4341, which is the computer and the model number supplied by the manufacturer. Object computer is mentioned as IBM 4341. Usually this is same as source computer. When it comes to special names, this paragraph is used to relate hardware names to user-specified mnemonic names. The next is input-output section. It contains information regarding the files to be used in the program, and it consists of two paragraphs. They are file control and I/O control. File control contains the files used in the program are identified in this paragraph. I/O control. It specifies when checkpoints to be taken in storage areas that are shared by different files. The third language we are going to consider is Algol. Algol is one of the second generation languages. Algol is short for algorithmic language. The international algorithmic language was extremely influential and is generally considered the ancestor of most of the modern programming languages. Algol was developed jointly by a committee of European and American computer scientists in 1958. Algol was used mostly by research computer scientists in the United States and in Europe. Its use in a commercial application was hindered by the absence of standard input-output facilities in its description and the lack of interest in the language by the large computer vendors. John Baker developed the Baker-Normal form method of describing programming languages specifically for Algol 58. It was revised and expanded by Peter Long for Algol 60, and at Donald Knuth's suggestion renamed Baker-Normal form. Algol is a machine-independent language. Algol 60, as officially defined, has no I/O facilities. Implementations define their own way that they were rarely compatible with each other. In contrast, Algol 68 offers the extensive library of transport facilities. Since Algol 60 had no I/O facilities, there is no portable program in Algol. The program could compile and run on the Algol implementation for a Unisys A-series mainframe. In the language of the Algol 68, input-output facilities were collectively called the transport. Algol 68 code was published with reserved words typically in lowercase. Define some procedures for input and output are required for any hardware representation. As you see, the first procedure is any numerical input of type integer or real into a list of variables given as an argument. Read within brackets v1, v2, v3, vn. The second procedure prints a given list of expressions in a new line, new intermediate spaces. Print within brackets e1, e2, e3, and en. There are other two procedures, that is type and write. Write. When it comes to write procedure prints a string in a new line. Write within brackets, this is a string. In ALGO, some procedures to be used in connection with input and output are considered as being primitives, which cannot be expressed otherwise than by means of a code body. Among these are the following ones: in symbol, out symbol, length, in real, out real, in array, and out array. Apart from the primitives, one needs to practice a fuller set of input-output procedures. However, the language ALGO60 is so flexible that different schemes of I/O procedures can be defined in it largely by means of primitives mentioned above. It is recommended that, if not otherwise declared, the identifiers will be associated with procedures which transfer values between the variables of the program and the values carried in any kind of foreign media not otherwise accessible from the program. The procedure statements and the function designators following these procedures must have the following forms, as shown in the slide. The pair of procedures in symbol and out symbol provides a means of communicating between the foreign media and the variables of the program in terms of single basic symbols or any additional symbols. In either procedure, the correspondence between the basic symbols and the values of variables in the program is established by the mapping the sequence of the basic symbols given in the string supplied as the second parameter, taken in the order from left to right, onto the positive integers t to 2 and 3. Using this correspondence, the procedure in symbol will assign to the type integer variable given as a third parameter the value corresponding to the next symbol appearing on the foreign medium. If this next basic symbol does not appear in the string given as the second parameter, the number 0 will be assigned. If the next symbol appearing in the input is not a basic symbol of ALGO60, a negative integer corresponding to the symbol will be assigned.